Some of the other stories our EWTN News Nightly team has been covering in today's world. A federal appeals court today upholds key parts of a strict pro-life law in Texas. It requires that abortion providers meet hospital-level operating standards. Republican Governor Greg Abbott says the standards protect women's health. That law will likely close most of that state's abortion clinics. Opponents are expected to now take their case to the Supreme Court. Jeanne Mancini, president of March for Life, is joining us. Do you see today's court ruling in New Orleans on this Texas case as a major pro-life victory?
Oh, you bet. It's a pro-life victory and a victory for women's health. I mean, essentially what this is doing is it's having clinics held to the same standards as other outpatient surgery facilities in the state of Texas. So let's face it, abortion is a deeply invasive, serious procedure. Often there are side effects and complications, so this is good. This is good for everyone.
So we're not talking about the levels of a surgery suite in a hospital, though, are we?
Right. We're talking about ambulatory facilities, essentially. And so this is a great step because up until now, these kinds of clinics have been held to standards like veterinary clinics or beauty parlors. So
shocking.
Right. I mean, this is a serious surgery, a deeply invasive surgery. So of course they should be held to the standards of other surgical facilities, outpatient facilities.
So if this law survives the Supreme Court, could you see other states going the same route?
Absolutely, and we have seen many states going the same route because after the Gosnell story broke a couple of years ago in Philadelphia, you'll remember the terrible clinic situation there, it was recognized that around the country, most states were not holding abortion clinics at the level that they should be held at. So many states then, because of women's health, passed these very good common sense laws. That's what happened in Texas, and then they've gone back and forth, but today we've seen a major victory.
We also had a recent AP survey that shows that the rate of abortion is on decline, around 12% nationally. Some states that aggressively go after abortion and I guess have aggressive laws are as much as 15%. What do you make of that? That's certainly good news.
Well, it is great news, and we're very, very excited, but it's important to have an element of caution simply because states are not required to report their abortions, essentially. And so this is all voluntary. It's missing a lot of important information and data, but we can still take this in a very positive way. It would be better if the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and just the U.S. government in general required states to report these kinds of things, but we're moving in a very, very good direction.
Yeah, I was shocked that there isn't some kind of a requirement. Some states just didn't report. There was another statistic in that study that said that almost a quarter of abortions are now done with the RU-486 drug,
right, and
which
that's on the
really
rise.
is concerning.
It is concerning. The medical abortion, chemical abortion, RU-486 is actually much more dangerous for women than surgical abortion, believe it or not. And this has been shown, I'm stumbling over my words tonight, shown in a number of different studies, both physiologically and psychologically, but the abortionist can be removed from the actual physical situation that the woman is in. She can do it over a computer, over telemed, so it's on the increase because they need less abortionists to do this, even though it's more dangerous for women and really they have less oversight with chemical abortion.
So this data that was gathered in this survey certainly is encouraging in some ways. How can the pro-life movement use this to further the overall goal of ending abortion in the United States?
Well, my perspective on abortion is that it's just so important to bring it into the light. The more we show it for what it is, the more people become convinced about the horrific nature of abortion. And I think that's probably what we're seeing with these decreases. So ultrasounds are becoming more and more prevalent with some of the laws that have been passed. A beautiful quote I heard from Charmaine Yost, president of AUL, was that the first picture that many moms are seeing of their baby is that beautiful ultrasound. So this emphasizes the humanity of the child. So all of these things impact public opinion in the United States, and we're becoming more and more a culture of life. Days like today show that.
I held a 5.5-pound baby, my youngest granddaughter, in my arms. She was a month premature. I think if people were to be able to experience that, abortion would be over.
I completely agree.
Life is a gift.
It is a gift.
Thanks. Jeanne Mancini with March for Life. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Homeland